Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Counterpunched with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Agit Kabayal, Frank Sanchez, Agit Kabayal. As promised, guys, this is the co-main event of tomorrow's heavyweight blockbuster of the Ring of Fire between these two unbeaten heavyweights. And before I begin with the tell of the tape, I must say, these two guys, I haven't seen a fight besides the main event that these guys are so equally balanced on paper. Okay. And now I can show you how equal these guys are with the tell of the tape. 31 years of age for Frank Sanchez. 31 years of age for Agit Kabayal. 6'4" in height for Sanchez. 6'3" in height for Agit Kabayal. 68-inch reach for Sanchez. 79-inch reach for Kabayal. Orthodox for orthodox fighters. They're both orthodox fighters. We have 17 wins by KO for Frank Sanchez compared to 16 wins by KO compared to Kabayal. 71 knockout percentage for Frank Sanchez. 67, just a notch down for Kabayal. No losses, no draws. Debuted in 2017 for Frank Sanchez when he defected from Cuba. And 2011 for Agit Kabayal. So that is a big difference in professionals there. Pro rounds 110 for Frank Sanchez, despite going a lot years later in the pros, compared to 118 in professional rounds in Kabayal's corner. Okay, and the rankings of these guys. Okay, six on the Ring magazine compared to 10. WBA, Frank's ranked 4. On the WBA and for Kabayal, it's 9. On the WBC, he's number 2 on the WBC, whereas Kabayal's number 3. Okay, the WBO, he's ranked Sanchez number 3, whereas Kabayal's ranked number 8. Okay, and the IBF, Frank Sanchez is ranked number 6. Kabayal is ranked number 7. So people, I was so happy when I found out this fight was made between these two, and I'm very pleased to see it. You're going to see fireworks. I expect Kabayal, keys of victory, to stay on the inside of Frank if he can. I think would be better for Kabayal. Kabayal is good with the body work. I seen a left hook from him where he caught Arslanbek Markmadov and hurt this man very much so, very badly to the body, okay? And he did that just by getting in, setting up, working the jab, getting him on the ropes, and landing that left hook. And if he can get Frank in position, it could work for him. He could possibly close the show with the left hand to the body, left hook to the body, right hook to the body. Very hard body puncher. He reminds me of Mickey Ward in there with that one punch, devastating power downstairs, which Mickey Ward, if you don't know him, he's from Boston, Massachusetts, and he was able to catch guys with that left hook to the body and close the show. He came close to stopping Zab Judah when he hurt him with the left hook to the body. And that was back when Zab was super Judah, okay? So I think he could be victorious doing that, because Frank Sanchez, the Cuban Flash, he's very quick, he's very explosive, he has an aggressive Cuban style, which some of Cuban style fighters, they use lateral movement for defense, and it frustrates a lot of people, okay? But unfortunately, it's supposed to only frustrate the fighter, but it frustrates the judges and other fans as well, so it's not always a fan-friendly style. But it's effective in how Frank does it. Frank kind of does this Jersey Joe Walcott, but he's able to come in and come out, and he's very explosive. Because out of nowhere, he can just, You know what I mean? Out of nowhere. Right hand, left hook. Explosive combinations. And I think that's going to give Kabayal problems. But what people don't understand about Frank, though, at times, I call it the Danny Jacobs effect. He kind of, if he gets on the ropes, he's kind of unsure because there's nowhere to go. So now you have to depend on solely your defense close to mid-range. And I think Kabayal can catch Sanchez in those pockets. That's his way to make some devastating damage on Frank Sanchez. Okay, I think they're both fast. Kabayal's a very quick combination fighter. Frank is a very quick, explosive fighter. This is going to be a very good fight because you got two guys, same age, and fought the same amount of times. The only difference is one knockout, and that's in favor of Frank. So we may see the best fight of the card right then. Kabayal versus Sanchez, they're fighting for that next opportunity. Okay, they're pretty much in the semifinals at this point, right? Because we know Frank is the number 2. We know Kabayal is up there as well. But so, Frank is way ions above where he needs to be. He's almost there. He is almost there to that determination. And I think he absolutely deserves a title shot at some point when he does beat Kabayal. Because Kabayal, I don't think, is a pushover. And I think Kabayal will show everyone that he's not. Okay? And it just gets me to thinking. Now, I remember Kabayal was supposed to fight Tyson the Gypsy King Fury late 2020 after the contract expired with Deontay Wilder for the third fight. So, it's probably a good thing that he didn't. We probably wouldn't even be here right now because Kabayal could have probably made an upset because I didn't know how good he was. I just know he was undefeated. That really meant anything. Swartz was undefeated when Tyson Fury fought him. Otto Wylien was undefeated when Tyson Fury fought him. So having a 0 on your record doesn't mean that you've done significantly well. It just means you don't have the opposition in front of you to give you that that loss. Right? So Kabayal proved everybody wrong fighting awkward, powerful Arslan Bekmambetov. Equally for Frank Sanchez taking out Efe Ajagba. Now, I know that was a while ago, but Ajagba's never been the same, and he was a man of legend. This man was making legends by making guys like Curtis Harper step out of the ring after the ding-ding. Bars. So these guys are equally quick, equally talented, equally matched, and so we should see a very tough fight tomorrow night. But these guys look like they're in really good shape. I've seen their media workouts. I wish them all the best. You guys know I know Frank Sanchez, so I'll be rooting for him. But understand, the evenness of this fight, you can expect to go either way. But you guys tell me what you think of this fight breakdown, prediction, and keys of victory for Frank Sanchez taking on Agit Kabayal. Quarterfinals, winners, co-main event. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace!